One way to learn about culture is to study what people do. We can study what people do at work, their jobs and responsibilities. We'll learn even more by studying how people do their jobs. Just as important for learning about culture is what happens when people are not at work, what people do during their leisure time. We call these things hobbies, pastimes, or interests. If you're interested in learning about cultures, then you're in the right place. Today's English lesson introduces some of the most popular Italian pastimes. Like Taiwanese, Italians love food, but the foods they love are a far cry from Taiwanese sausage, dumplings, or tofu. Close to every Italian guy's heart are cheese and olives. In Italy, these are not just food, they're pastimes. Perhaps this explains why Italy produces 25% of the world's supply of olive oil. Italians put olive oil on salad and eat it with fresh bread. Do Italians eat cheese every day? You bet. I'll introduce you to one Italian cheese, rather than a cheese that you are familiar with, like Parmigiano Reggiano. Let's get to know another very famous Italian cheese called gorgonzola. Penne pasta and gorgonzola are delicious together, and Italians everywhere enjoy eating it. And sometimes gorgonzola is added to the top of pizza. Wine might not be the only way Italians wash down cheese and olives, but it is an Italian pastime. Italians don't just drink wine. They grow the grapes, produce the wine, and export it to thirsty people worldwide. More wine is made in Italy than any other place in the world. And at 6.38 liters per person, only the French and Portuguese drink more wine per year than Italians. In the past, most Italian men drank wine every day and with every meal. But these days, younger Italians drink less. Regardless of the recent trend, wine is still a popular national pastime. For the past 40 years, August in Italy is vacation time. Schools are closed. Except for essential services, the government is closed. And for at least part of August, many businesses also shut down. One way or another, just about everybody participates in this Italian pastime, summer vacation. About 100 years ago, it became fashionable for Italians to have vacations near the coastline or on the beach. Italians thought that fresh sea air was healthful. So, what better place for an Italian summer vacation than the beach? Italy has 7,600 kilometers of coastline, compared to Taiwan's 1,500 kilometers. In fact, most all of Italy is coastline, and it's filled with some of the world's most beautiful beaches. Surfing, beach volleyball, and splashing in the waves are fun, but sunbathing is the most popular beach activity. A favorite Italian pastime is strolling. In the late afternoon, as the temperature drops, everybody heads out for a stroll along the streets. Besides fresh air and exercise, an evening stroll might be relaxing and uneventful, but not always. This is also a good time to catch up on news and gossip, either strolling with friends or meeting them as you walk. For others, it's a good time to see what's happening in the neighborhood, get a snack, or show off a new haircut. A true Italian game that just about everybody can play is bocce. Bocce is a game that's easy to play, but difficult to master. It requires more strategy and skill than strength. And did I mention, it's addictive. Italians play against a friend or make teams of 2 or 4. Bocce competitions are serious, but for most Italians, a game with friends lets everybody shoot the breeze while not slowing down the game. By the way, bocce requires just one hand, so your other hand is free to hold a glass of wine. Both teams stand at one end of the playing area. First, a small ball is tossed. Now each team tosses their balls, trying to be the closest to the small ball. Visit Wikipedia's bocce page, where you'll find more about the game's history and exactly how to play. Italians are huge fans of their national soccer team, which won the FIFA World Cup 4 times in 1934, 1938, 1982, and in 2006. Every year from September to May, fans jam into soccer stadiums to cheer for their favorite local teams, like baseball in America, sumo in Japan, and basketball in Taiwan. Most Italians don't play soccer. They simply watch and enjoy it. The best place to experience Italian pastimes is in Italy, if a trip to Italy isn't possible. Don't forget about America's Little Italy in New York City and Boston. In these neighborhoods, you can begin to get a small taste of Italian culture and pastimes. But for a true Italian experience, get yourself to Italy and start mixing with the locals. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the lesson. To purchase a copy of today's lesson, including the audio recording, a PDF of the lesson, and answer key, send email to lucylanguage@icloud.com for more details.
Lucy 语言家教